This video is very long, so I put timestamps in the description. There are 74 distinct mobs that a player can encounter in Survival Minecraft 1.19. The dragon can't be pulled out of the end without some serious exploits, so that's illegal on Purity. I could not find a way to stop the wandering trader or his llama from despawning, and there's no way to stop the tadpole from growing up into an adult frog either. This leaves 70 mobs. And I not only gathered all of them on Purity, I also tried to get the rarest variant possible. A lot changed since the first video about Mobzoo. I invited some players for a tour, and I wrote a rules book specially for them. First mob, the snow golem. Rarest variant can mean a lot of things. In case of this guy, it just means that I sheared off the pumpkin. He also sells tickets and manages donations. Normal zombie was replaced with a baby zombie. This thing is evil on its own, and in God Netherite gear it's like a mini-boss. Also, this is the only baby mob in the zoo, since I didn't want this turning into a kindergarten. Iron Golem stayed the same, not much can be done here. I also tried to improve the aesthetic aspect of the zoo, decorating most cages and this top section. Pig, sheep and cow were given some crops to eat. Jeb sheep name tags also started working. Milk from the cow will be helpful for the guardian course. New chicken. This fella does not lay eggs, and the idea was that I stand here, watch the clock and do a time lapse to prove it, but I don't have time to do that. Skelly horse stayed the same, I just decorated the cage. Horse, donkey and mule cages were merged and turned into a stable. I also tried to get the best horse with selective breeding. This horse has maximum possible health, but is slow and doesn't jump very high. Second guy is faster and jumps over 4 blocks. Third horse is the fastest and jumps 4.3 blocks. Finally, the fourth one jumps almost full 5 blocks. Oh yeah, the mule and donkey. They stayed the same, I just equipped them with chests. First new species, an LA. Now if you think that LA is cute, watch this. It's dancing to the 11 disc. What the fuck is wrong with you, LA? We all love phantoms. I made a massage device just for it. Okay, enough, this is irritating. Swamp zombie villager. Keep in mind that swamp villagers don't exist. A drowned with a trident. Iron husk. Every armor set appears once in the zoo. Only brain-dead mob, the cave spider. Normal spiders stay the same. The regen effect never runs off, so I can punch it as many times as I want. Creeper cage decorated in proper colors. Left-handed skeleton with a god bow and chain armor. Squid, boring. Glow squid, boring. Turtle, still boring. Second new species, a frog. White and orange ones can spawn naturally, so I obviously had to get the green one. Dolphin is very annoying. Keeping it alive is challenging, but with this setup I'm almost sure it cannot die. Now this is a rare mob. I tried to get it myself, and after over 300 breedings I gave up and bought one from Big Mike. Fishes. Salmon, cod, tropical fish, and the pufferfish. Ouch, this hurts. On the other hand, this does not hurt. A pacified villager. Which is which? In fact, milk has multiple uses. Vindicator and Evoker stayed the same. Their cages were slightly decorated to mimic a woodland mansion. Werevexes. There you are. It's impossible to keep a Vex alive, but thankfully I have a Vex factory. Be right back. Ravager looks like a rhinoceros, so I made a small savanna for it. Ouch. Ouch! Zookeeping is a hard job, man. The Enderman has to stay in the boat so it doesn't teleport. Cope. Endermite. Boring. Rabbit. Boring. I swear the bees are in here, it's just nighttime. There you go, a bee sound. Swamp villager, very rare. If he lives in a swamp, he's like a witch, so I called him a witcher. Doggo, good doggy. The rarest cat variant. This does not mean I started liking cats, I didn't. The rarest panda, a brown one. Ocelot and bat stayed the same. Disarmed zombified piglin. And an adult zoglin. Its pathfinding really sucks. Largest magma cube and largest slime. These guys are very tough to move around. Silverfish stayed the same. Left-handed stray with a god bow and a diamond armor. Wow, you really suck at aiming. Oh lol. A blaze! Not a brain-dead one, which would be a lot easier to transport. No. Wither skeleton role-playing as a death. There are no size in Minecraft and it wouldn't accept a hoe, so I gave it iron sword. Polar bear. White means racist. Similarly with an Arctic fox. This is also a very rare mob. I love the noises that screaming goat makes. They are so funny. Oh, it's ramming. Damn, I suck at dodging. Parrot stayed the same. Red mushroom replaced with a brown one. This is also incredibly rare. 2 empty cages were prepared for the trader and his llama. Strider enjoying his hot tub. The shulker, which ultimately doomed me. Free mobs cannot survive in the overworld, so I made another section for them. Disarmed piglin does not become passive like a pillager. This is probably the only armored piglin brood on the entire server. Also got axe. Hoglin is normally hostile, but currently is scared away from the nether portal. Ghast cage was greatly expanded, so it now has a lot of room to fly around. I mean, inserting a ghast into a cage was an absolute nightmare. This is the hardest mob to get. I cannot live in a world where the ghast was killed. Why it's not shooting me? Oh shit. This was dangerous. The explosion can damage the ghast itself. Moving on. Guardian stayed the same. We've seen this face a few times already. You curse me every 5 minutes. Elder Guardian cage was also greatly expanded. Imagine doing anything with this guy nearby. That's why it was the last mob. Numbering is off by 2 because I thought I can get the trader and the trader llama. Wither cage was completely overhauled. Normal llama, which serves as a wither's distraction, now has the maximum strength, meaning it can carry 15 items. I even got new wither because the old one broke out when I was messing around here. And finally, the warden cage must be deep below everything else, because the warden would kill other mobs through walls. Now I'm not making any sounds, but the warden will still get angry, because it has a sense of smell. That's it for the main part about the zoo. I have 3 bonus clips as well. When people want to get a ghast into the overworld, they usually use nether roof. Here that's not allowed. Took me absolutely ages to get this guy to spawn in the correct place, name tag him so he doesn't despawn, and to push him into a minecart without destroying any rails. Now I can flip the switch and ghast will go straight into the portal at the zoo. I also had to remove all the signs of player activity afterwards to ensure that no one finds the zoo. For some reason, I decided to make the zoo on a vanilla anarchy server where everyone is trying to kill you, everyone is trying to grief you, but hacks like entity control are not allowed. And there are many other things that make this even harder. Disabled nether roof, reduced mob spawning, lobotomized villagers and so on. This was insanely difficult, but also insanely fun. The mob zoo was probably the largest project I ever did. Not just in Minecraft, but in my entire life. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than even my master thesis. And I loved it. Great, it's stuck in the glass. Now I have to figure out how to move it through. Bro. Wardens can't enter minecarts, but at least it doesn't fly, and I don't have to pull it out of a different dimension. Path made out of torches helps me see where I need to go. Damn, this was stressful, but also very exciting. I used up over a shulker of totems in this journey, which was over 5,000 blocks long. Also, I don't have to worry about the warden dying accidentally, because it has almost infinite health. Feels good, man. Feels good. I don't exactly know what happened here. I was working on decorating the Wither's cage when I noticed it got out. I guess I messed up the lighting somehow, as hostile mob could spawn inside the cage and attack the Wither. Maybe. Either way, I have to kill it now. This is also why the Wither cage is 40 blocks below other cages. Now the base tour. Gunpowder farm was working well until 1.18 dropped. Now it's shit. Replica of the moon, built by me, never finished. Pixel arts and most farms by Roblox Noob. Road system by Carp Master. Villager trading hall. Mass storage building, originally used to store materials from the perimeter. I wonder if Grippers took any of this or just blew everything up. Cap Master's house. He never finished it either. The church and the windmill by Roblox Noob. There's a zombie spawner here, and I think Roblox tried to make a copper farm. Will was the first zoo visitor and he built this small shrine. At least the bee farm was working decently. Now the first mega build in the base by myself, the torch tower. Floor 0 was the common storage for all base members. Floor 1, smelter and potions. Floor 2, map parts. On the floor 3, I gathered one of every item in the game, sorted by versions. OCD is real. Floor 4 is empty, floor 5 is filled with banners, SIP and Falconists banners in the middle. Floor 6 is for flexing. Floor 7 once contained loads of heads, but I lost those in Solfege Grief. Even after all this time, I still can't tell which way is down and which way is up. Floor 8 is a museum of all the different special items I got during my playtime. Little library contains copies of all books I got. Wait, why I have two of these? Floor 9 is my bedroom with Elsa. And an illegal drip leaf. Top floor is for observation purposes. Above it there is my shulker flying machine, which was the reason why the base was destroyed. If you noticed, the snow golem in the zoo is called Harold II. Well, this is where lies Harold I. Very sad story. Plane and the hull were built by Carpmaster as well. Roblox's blast chamber was working for like one day. What do you do with tons of nether stars you get from clearing the spawn? Roblox built out of these as well: iron farms, tree farm, bone meal farm, lava farm and many more. This canal was used to transport mobs to the zoo. To be honest, I didn't check if griefers even found these outer farms, but I don't care anymore. Gold farm also by Roblox. Yeah, it's far from being fast. very far. Most pigmen despawn before they die, but I mean, it is working. This is where I planned to make a shulker farm, but I didn't. Last but not least, the Guardian farm by XX1. Some screenshots I made in here. First screenshot from Dead Zone, beginnings of the Torch Tower. Sunrise over the finished tower. Funeral of Harold the Snowman. Roblox says hi to the panda. Moving the Elder Guardian. Transporting an LA and the eggless chicken. How the Dead Zone area looks in a fresh world. Kid visits the zoo. Mining Master visits the zoo and brings a few maps. A few fucking maps! Just a few of them. Finally, my own map art. The end.